So here we go, cutting. It's a little awkward having a camera. Now what I'm going to do here is right at the waist, I'm going to just make a mark here because it's just an awkward angle to cut for right now. I'm going to take my handy ruler, clear ruler with the lines on it, and I just want to cut a straight line, and I can do that by having this thin line straight across the edge of the fold of the lining and then lining that dot up. And again, I have no problem with drawing with a pen on here because we're just going to be cutting it anyway. So put this back and finish cutting. Alright, so there you have your finished lining piece. Now, since this bottom edge is going to be loose inside the bodice, we're going to be sewing elastic along this bottom edge so it fits snugly around the waist, so it's not riding up once the customer has the suit on. And generally speaking, a size 3 or a style 3 suit is cut so that it finishes an inch larger than the customer's measurement at the waist. So if their waist, say, is 26 inches, we're going to cut it so that it finishes at 27 inches. And again, your handy dandy little chart that I brought you shows that. So if you want the seam to finish at 27 inches, you're going to cut it 7 inches across here. Now, this is bigger than the customer's waist, and you actually want this to be, with the elastic, a little bit smaller than their waist measurement so it fits snugly. So what I'm going to do is just look at the customer's finished waist size or their measurement, and this is a size 12, I believe I said. So generally it's about 26 inches. So I want this to finish at about 25 inches, maybe an inch smaller. So on my chart, I want this to be about 6.5 inches here. So I'm going to cut it maybe just a little bit smaller, maybe 6.25 inches, just so. And then I'm just going to kind of cut that in an angle. This entire edge will not be attached to the swimsuit. It will be left free. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut out the back piece of lining, and I'm going to do exactly the same measurements here. And one thing you do want to do when you cut this lining out, you want to put a little clip right here at the fold, at the center point, because that will help you to line up your elastic when you go to sew that in.